Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome to a different type of video here for the channel. Today we're going to be playing ourselves some Splatoon 3, but I'm always playing here in my very specific setup. Where I'm just sitting at my desk, nice comfortable chair, playing with a Splatoon Switch Pro controller, playing around with the motion controls, but I think we're going to change it up, so we're not going to be here this time around playing Splatoon 3, so let's get out of here and play in a completely different setup. Alright, this is where we're going to be playing Splatoon for today's video. This is going to be a very weird kind of video, but let me explain the premise here. So, one day I was wanting to play Splatoon and get my dailies done in the game, so just playing in general for my catalog to level up, and playing some of the other modes, use up tickets, and also unlock things in Salmon Run. But I also need to get back on a regular exercise routine, as I've been putting that off a lot as of late with how busy I've been. So one day I decided to play some Splatoon on an exercise bike, and surprisingly this works better than you would think. So I figure for today's video, I will go ahead and play some Splatoon 3 here, while getting some exercise in. So without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the game. And I should mention that for this video, I'm not going to really focus on what multiplayer modes are available right now, because we're just going to focus on playing some Turf War and see how well we do in these said games. So for now, I'm not really going to focus on what other ranked modes or even what the Salmon Run rotation is, as I'm just going in to play some standard turf. For now, I'm just going to get me a money ticket on, that way, you know, I get some benefit out of playing some Turf War for a while. And let's see, our maps available are Brinewater Springs and Inkblot Art Academy, so a pretty decent setup here. So without any further ado, let's just get straight into things. I'm all ready to go at this point, because here I got my ticket on, so I'm ready to go in the game. I got me a good drink of water on standby, so I'm all good to go. And I'm going to be looking this direction a lot on the camera. This is where my TV is centered in the room that I'm in for the said exercise bike, so I'll be looking this way a lot in the said video. So I'm not going to be looking right at you guys, but I'll be looking right at the action. That'll work for me. Alright, we're going into our first game. So let's get ready to pedal. So I'm a motion player, so playing this game in this kind of setup is going to be very interesting. As soon as we land, this is when we start pedaling. Give my team the booyah that they want. Get that team morale right up. Now the big issue while playing this game with this kind of setup, as a motion control player, is I'm going to be all over the place. My aim is not going to be as accurate as it normally is while playing Splatoon. So I can see my deaths going up a lot more than I would want to see in a game like this, but that's kind of the point. You would not expect to have a steady hand while on an exercise bike. That's just kind of an impossible feat. So I'm mainly at this point just trying to get my bearings in the first game, and I'm trying it out with my main weapon. I play the Nautilus a lot in Splatoon, because the Nautilus is just this weapon I jive with the most in the game. It's just one of my favorite kind of weapons in Splatoon as a whole. So I'm going to try out this weapon for a bit, and if this doesn't work, we can always swap to something different, which is the nice thing about being versatile in many different weapon sets here in Splatoon. If one thing doesn't work, I can always try something else. So far, we haven't really gotten that many kills, or even any at all at this point. We got a decent amount of turf ink, so we're doing okay on that front, but I would like to do better. That's kind of a thing. Right now, I'm seeing that my team is starting to get back to middle, so I'm going to at least try to help up here. Just cover ink around us. Now I can get the left side a little bit. I'm going to throw out a point sensor, see if there's anyone over there. Looks like there's no one on the left. I see more people actually heading over to the left now. I can't reach them though from here. My Nautilus doesn't have the most range in the world. It's kind of a middle-class ranged Splatling. It's not as long of a range as something like the heavy Splatling, but it's also a longer range than something like the mini. So there you go, I got a kill. I had to slow down for a minute on my bike, so not the best for my overall cardio routine here, but it is good for my aim. Sometimes you gotta take the sacrifice. Careful here. I got some dualies on my trail, so I gotta be very careful, because they're gonna be the bigger problem right now in terms of the overall damage output. Oh boy. Oh, it's a little bit of a laggy arrow spray, but we were able to take him out at the very least. But the Tetra dualies got to me. That's alright. I at least got the one guy out of my way, and that was the one I was more concerned about. I was actually in front of his face. That one I wasn't sure if it was even a win. Careful here. Okay, my teammate got him. Good. I hear a reef slider to stay back. At this point, I might have enough time to get my special, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm going to mainly focus on just covering the ground. Stay over here. Flank around the corner. The dually. Gotta be careful. Just jump out of here so they don't get the win on that end. It's better if I don't do anything at the very end than to not contribute to my team and actually hurt us in the long run. So, not the best game for me starting out, but I think we might have still won that overall. Hey, sure enough, 44 to 39%. First win under our belts, and we actually did better than I was expecting. I was the popular target, so at least they were focusing on me, the guy in the weirdest situation. How many other people in that lobby were playing on an exercise bike? Tell me that. I doubt anyone was. Probably just me. There's my win of the day. Just putting me up another level in my catalog. At this point, I'm gonna see another catalog level, because I already got everything in the fresh season. So this is my second catalog. At this point, I'm just getting bonuses. So for me, another mystery box would be nice to have. But for now, guess we just wait for my next game. Good to kind of pace yourself while in between games, because while playing, that rush of adrenaline is hitting you, which is when sometimes I'll go a little bit faster, but then in the middle of things, whether it be while respawning or even in between games, pace yourself, slow down a bit. Especially helps when the game queues take longer than they really should at times, if you want to be honest. But we're going to our next game here, so let's see what we got. It's back on Inkblot. Looks like a different set of people this time around. So we'll see how well this goes. We got a Dynamo, Tri-Stinger, and a Splash. Our team has Reef, Sloshing Machine, a Custom Junior, and NZAP 89. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting set. I'm mainly just gonna try to focus on taking out anyone that comes around mid for the moment. Make sure my team can get to the center and ink it up, because right now, I'm just trying to get a gauge of how everyone's playing. Alright, got a special set going for my teammate here. I'll join you, throw down my Ink Storm. There we go. I thought I heard someone on the right side. I could break your shield, but it would take a very long time. I have Object Shredder on, so I can just shred through people's Booyah Bomb armor. It might not always work in my favor, though, because sometimes it might be putting me in a bad situation like that. That was a really good example of how just going for a Booyah Bomb could be bad, even though it had nothing to do with the Booyah. At least we had the tactical or respawn buff, so it didn't matter. We were back in the game instantly. Gotta throw down a point sensor over here. I can see there's a guy near their side, going to the left. Reef? No, you don't. I just about have enough here for a special, so I'm gonna throw that. And I'm gonna climb up here, because I want to get back to my area, but I don't want to super jump back. Because I just want to be right here, right in between the walls. This is one of the safer spots to be as a longer range weapon. And it's also really good just to get an overall idea of where everyone is, just kind of staying back like this. Careful the auto bomb. I think it targeted me. So I'll try to stay away from it. Alright, that was on my teammate. I don't have to worry about that auto bomb. At this point, it seems like our team got a good chunk of the mid. But we got a guy in our base. Get him out of here. And they're taking back the middle. That's not great for us. I'll wait a second because I'm out of ink. Nautilus does take a decent amount of ink, but luckily it doesn't take that long for me to get a lot of it back. It's not a big deal. Gotta be careful here because of all the 10 missiles. So this, and also a point sensor right with it. Good call, because there's someone at the area. I might be able to reach him. That's a booyah bomb, guy. That's not a good idea. Alright, this is gonna probably be a bad situation yet. There's not much I could have done there, but tactical buff and right back in. Not 100% sure in this game. I'm very certain the other team's got this at this point because they're pushing us into our base. A lot of us have died. Not the greatest right now. Oh, that's like right where I was shooting. That was a really bad time for that to be thrown down. I just cover more ground around here. Ink Storm, get in there. Try to take these guys out. If I can get a kill, that at least gives us some ink, but that torpedo kind of just averaged it out. So I don't think we got that game. Yeah, they definitely won based on that count. That's fine, you can't win them all. That was much closer than I thought, though. About 2% gap. We'll take it. Better than I thought. I'm not doing that bad with Nautilus for something like this, I'm not gonna lie. Nautilus would help to have a better aim. This is not how you want to aim, but it does work. 3-2. I'm also not doing the best when it comes to my kill-death ratio. Normally with this kind of weapon, I can get a lot more kills, but again, I'm not playing the most optimal way. I'm playing the most creative way, to say the least. But hey, it's good for my health. I'm feeling that burn already. So it's worth it. To be fair, Turf War is a game mode that's only 3 minutes long. So it doesn't give you the most time in the world to do a crazy amount of stuff. If you see someone with a very high kill count in Turf War, it's normally because they pinned the other team back at their base. That was not one of those games, so no one here even got double-digit kills. So that was a pretty average game when you think about it, for Turf War standards. I think we're going to do 2 more games worth, and that will be a good place for this video. Maybe 1 more game, depending on how long the matchmaking takes. Although I said that and I immediately found a game, so that was perfect. Because we've already been on this for, what, over 10 minutes at this point? Probably check, yeah, it's about 10 minutes. Thankfully, I have a stopwatch on the actual bike. So that helps. Only my own setup, I have a stopwatch going on my Stream Deck on the desk. But I'm not going to use a Stream Deck on a bike. That seems a little impractical. I'll just build it into your bike, and then Elgato. Call me. I will accept all payments for this idea. How'd they get the wave breaker like that? That's the most creative position I've seen in a long time for wave. It was just a perpendicular thing. Well, at least for now, I got my special, so we can get down some ink around this area. Go ahead, just ink up the rest. Give him a Booyah Bomb. Give him some energy. At this point, I'm gonna actually step up the game on the bike front, so that way I actually get a little more cardio. Alright, perfect. I slowed down for a little bit just to make sure I got the inkjet, because those things are very mobile. So it helps to have at least a better aim than what I had. Gotta be a little more steady at times. I don't think we can get him by just spraying around. Gotta throw this so I can at least see where these guys are. They're no longer in the same spot I thought. I gotta move. That ball point looks like it wasn't much of a problem. That's good. I almost booyah because of that, because that was a booyah bomb for a second. Crap. That's a booyah bomb, though. Careful of the torpedoes. I want to shoot them down immediately because I cover a lot of ink. Okay, that's good. I'll give my team a booyah for the team wipe. Right, if we can get over into their base right now, that'd be very, very good. Take advantage of them being down and all. I'm trying to actually get inside their base area. Come on. Not the best time actually to do that. I'm just gonna leave. If I stayed, it would have died. Doing pretty good. We're in danger and we're at the last minute mark, so I'm saying that this game so far is in our favor, but it's not over yet. We can't get overzealous. Got the inkjet. That's actually really good. I wasn't expecting I should get him. I got these guys. I got one of them. The other guy I think is one shot away from death, but he might have just healed up and lots of things. I'm gonna super jump over to our NZAP player. I'll get us closer back into the action. I have to be careful with my super jumps, though, because I would definitely die if I'm too close to the enemy. Alright, well, we traded, that's fine. If I had more of a steady aim, I probably would have lived that, but sometimes trade's better than nothing. Alright, we're just about at the end of all this, so let's just ink up more ground. I'm not gonna have enough time for my special, but I might have enough time to get one more kill. Nah, my teammate got it. Well, I was trying to get the kill, but Flash Blaster was in front of me. Those things can two-shot someone. It's fair. He gets it. He deserves it. And we definitely won that game. By a landslide. Wow. That's a near 20% difference. You gotta feel bad for the other team. You really do. So, doing pretty well so far. We won 2 of our 3 games, so I'm happy with those results so far. But let's see if we can go for 3 wins, as we'll do one more game in this kind of setup, and then we'll call it from there. So, keep going one more time, and we'll see how well this next and final game goes for us. Our team stats were pretty good. I mean, our Flash Blaster didn't die once and got the most kills, so he was definitely the one that kept the enemy team at bay the most, so good job, Nachos. Drink to that one. So I'm hoping we can get the other map, because remember, Brine Water is in this rotation. I know it's hard to believe, because we keep on going the Inkblot Art Academy, but I swear, Brine Water does exist. Just not for us. So we'll see if we actually get that for our final game. I hope we do, because I would like some variety in this video instead of just Inkblot all the time. Also, would love to find a game this century. Please. This is why it's actually good to multitask while playing Splatoon, by the way. It really is. I've learned that the most with this version. The other Splatoon games, they've had long queue times to get into games, but at the height of their popularity, it didn't take this long. And it didn't have as many communication errors as this, so never change Splatoon. Alright, so I cut out the wait time to get into this next game. It wasn't that long, it was only another 30 seconds, but I guess Brine Water doesn't exist because we're back at Inkblot for a 4th time. I swear it does exist, but not for us. We're just here at the Art Academy. Booyah the art. So far it looks like we have one of their team members flanking around to the right side, so pay attention to the right side of the map. Throw down a point center over there. It was their blaster, so that one was kind of an unavoidable situation. By the time I saw a shot, it was too late. Alright, let me just get a charge shot ready. Well, Hydra's gonna definitely want to stay back the most, but oh, he almost got whacked by a hammer. Alright, that's the charger up there in mid, but he's taken care of. Good. Ooh, there goes the range blaster again. That guy's really good with his aim. He doesn't even have any intensify action, which as a blaster player, you want more of that on your kit to make your aim more accurate while jumping. This guy's just having a good aim in general. Careful, he's in the base. I can get him out of here. Okay, there we go, we got him. I do hear an Ultra Stamp. It's going around the side, so I don't have to worry about it. There he is. It's like, where'd he go? I know he's gonna come back. And you, I knew you were coming up. I was just waiting for the 52. Come on. Ah, I was off by 2 shots. He might get finished off by the Autobomb, but yeah, I had a feeling it wouldn't catch up in time. If anything, I'm better off just going right back in, because if I tried the super jump there, it would have been a problem. See the blaster over there. Not 100% sure if he's going to approach any more than he is. I'm going to just throw this out so my team knows he's there too. He's been the biggest problem. Every time we turn around, the blaster has been the one player killing us, so if we can get him out of here long enough, that might give us enough time to approach. Also, this charger in the top mid area has been a problem too. Oh, I thought I actually avoided that, but I barely didn't. Just get my charge going from Nautilus and start pushing in. At this point, I'm gonna really start pushing, not just in game, but also in real life, too. Because at this point, I want to get that cardio up, too. Gotta be careful here. The mini Splatling right in my path. I can get him, though. Or he could just swim in the water. You know, we take those. Careful, blaster. Got him. Now I can pick back up a pace. Can't believe they're in danger after all that. How are we now taking the lead? I'm not 100% sure what happened. But the game's not over yet. It still can be in their favor if they take it back last minute. Or last second in this case, because we're only 20 seconds left. So there's an Ultra Stamp. Get out of here. Climb. That worked. Wow. Good going, teammate, with that Ink Strike. Get the Charger out. Get you out of here. I almost got a triple, but I couldn't get my shutdown time. I don't know if that Booyah's going to go in time, but hopefully my teammate got it. Sure enough, they did. And that's victory. I cannot believe we won that. Almost 2 minutes, we were in danger. And somehow, we won the game. And not just win it, we curb stomped them. We take those. So that's 3 of our 4 games we played today at Inkblot in victories. That's a good average. And I'm think with that kind of result, I think that's a good place to call it. So I say overall, we did good. And that was my best game yet at 7-4 with 900 ink. That was a solid round. But with that, that's going to do it for this said video. Hope you guys enjoyed this experience. It's definitely been a more interesting one, as you can see. Definitely something I wouldn't do all the time, but maybe this is a video concept we'll revisit in the future, because I do have fun making different types of videos like this, and I hopefully that you guys enjoyed it too. See, I can't even think straight now because I'm coming off of that high. So my words are getting a little jumbled, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of video. We might revisit it in the future. If you want to see more stuff like this, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But with that, that's going to do it. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Now, excuse me, I've got some more bike riding to do.